Okay, good evening, everybody. It is 8:21 according to my clock, and we are ready to get going on our 2025. That's right, 2025. Feels weird to say that. Group break. This being for the brand new, fresh, hot off the presses Tops Series 1. And tonight, as you hopefully know, we've got two hobby boxes and two of the value boxes or something, I think is what they try to call these now, but basically the retail blasters. So that's what we'll be breaking. As always, though, I have to go through the list of who has what teams first. So let's do that, and then we'll get going. So the Diamondbacks are going to Johnny Boy. I'm using the Discord usernames, by the way, or a version of them in some cases. The Braves to Jackal. The Orioles and Nationals to Haha, You're Dead. Red Sox to Super Gadget. Benji has the Cubs. JC has kindly closed out the break along with grabbing a couple of other teams. So JC has a nice list. The White Sox, the Guardians, Rockies, Astros, Marlins, Mariners, and Rays. I have the Reds. Sheep Boy has the Tigers. Don Dog has the Royals, Twins, and Athletics. Peach Pits has the Angels and Blue Jays. Dr. Mustang has the Dodgers. Uncle Ben has the Brewers. Kevin B has the Mets. Jordan has the Yankees. Engel Woodstock has the Phillies. 412 J-Mac has the Pirates. Swinko has the Padres. Vosbrink has the Giants. Cards on Cards has the Cardinals. And Andy S has the Rangers. So that is the break. Good evening, Donnie. Good evening, Jordan. Hopefully everyone can hear me fine. I didn't actually do a sound check ahead of time, but hopefully you guys can hear me. I'll wait to make sure someone says yes. Hopefully. Maybe. All right, Jordan says loud and clear. Perfect. More delay than usual. Donnie says all good. All right, excellent. All right, so yes, good evening, everybody. If you are stumbling across this feed and you want to know how to get involved in my group breaks, there should be a QR code that you can just scan up in the corner to join the Discord. If that doesn't work, leave a comment, and I will try to find some other way for you to get in. Ryan, good evening. Van Slyke fan, good evening. Ben, good evening. Kevin, good evening. Yes, this does feel like the start of baseball, and there's already spring training happening. My Reds already have one of their good young pitchers saying that he has a sore arm. So, all is back to normal in the world, so to speak, at least in baseball. Maybe not anything else. All right, so we've got two hobby boxes. We've got two retail boxes. I thought about how I wanted to do this earlier today, and I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do one hobby box first, then I'll open the two retails, then we'll end with the other hobby box. So that's my plan. I'm sticking to it. We'll get those out of the way for the moment. All right, so the hobby boxes should have a hit inside. They are chock full of cards. I'm going to have a lot of cards to sort. But hopefully, we'll have some good boxes. All right. So we have a silver pack. I believe these will be the 1990 Topps design. And then lots and lots of base cards. And I have stayed mostly, so that is your empty box. I have stayed mostly spoiler free for this set. I have obviously the promotional images that came out a while ago, but otherwise, I really haven't paid a lot of attention to it. So kind of just wanted to keep the suspense, I guess, a little bit longer. Louder, Ryan, to answer your question from what I read just a little bit ago. Sore arm, they said he had no structural damage is what they're claiming. So we will see. Hopefully it's just sore from, throwing for the first time in a while. Although it's hard to believe that baseball players don't do stuff during the off season. I know they didn't used to, but it feels like nowadays they're almost kind of a full-time job. All right, so your hobby packs look like this. Lots of Yankees on the cover of everything. We got Aaron Judge, of course, and 12 cards per pack. Once again, no odds on the pack wrapper. They just send you to Topps website, so everything's a mystery. And we will get going. And our first new card of 2025 goes to the Rockies, Michael Toglia. All right, so we'll take a quick moment for those that, like me, that hasn't really seen a lot of this design. So we've got the team name obviously on the side there. We've got easy to read logo. We've got the little positional diamond, which I like. And then the back of the card looks pretty standard Topps back. Could be easily confused for any other year, I feel like, lately. But a little bit of a shine to it. That's pretty solid. I like it. Initial impression, very good. All right, so Rockies start us off. We got a Padre next, Xander Bogaerts. Pretty gold. So they're team colored foil around, which I like. Another Rocky, Aaron Schunk. Rockies. There we go. Bryce Harper for the Phillies. Adam Mazur for the Marlins. There's our first rookie cup, Colton Cowser. Jorge Alcala for the Twins. Lars Nootbaar for St. Louis. Shea Whitcomb, rookie card for the Astros. Eloy Jimenez, Orioles. And we have our first 1990 Topps card, Matt Olson. I'd say they kind of nailed the look of the 1990 Topps card, other than the foil Topps name. And there's the back with their yellow. That looks pretty accurate as well. So not bad. A nice one for the Braves. And another Rockies, or Rockies hot pack, Jordan Beck. All right, let's see what people are saying. Jordan, I like the design. It's not 2024 good, but it's pretty cool. Okay, great. Ben agrees as well. Super Gadget. Good evening. Different, but I like it. Yes. Donnie says, doesn't like the black border on the back. Easy to ding for grading purposes. You are right about that. But you know what? I've thought about that, and so I'll just flip this pack over. There might be some value to having, like, in a flagship, the black there, because since it is so heavily produced, it might cut down on the number of 10s. You could look at it that way. It might not be all bad news. All right, so we have our first team card for the Marlins. Kind of strangely cropped, but kind of cutting off guys on both ends. Ryan Mountcastle, Baltimore. Carlos Correa, Twins. Mitch Keller, Pirates. Ryan Bliss, Mariners. Josh Naylor, Guardians. Corbin Carroll, Diamondbacks, with the old oven mitt right there. We've got Dub and Drench on a wing and a sprayer for the Red Sox, and that's a checklist card. But I'll go to the Red Sox. We have the first red of the box, Spencer Steer. That's a pretty sweet card, actually. I like that one. Easy so far. Photo of the pack or of the box so far for me. Brandon Marsh, Phillies. Our second 1990 Topps insert, Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles. And Drew Thorpe for the White Sox. Next pack. We begin with Ernie Clement, Blue Jays. We have a leaders card, Otani, Adames, and Machado. So anytime we get these, if they're in base card form like this, I'll just randomize when I'm sorting the cards. These we're opening, two boxes plus 2 blasters. So if we pull more than one of these, then I'll just, I'll randomize the first one, and then whatever team, let's just say it goes to the Dodgers. Then if we have a second card, I'll randomize that between those two teams. And that way it can spread the cards out a bit more. So as long as it's just a base card like that, that's what I do. Just saves time and makes it easier. David Hamilton for the Red Sox, Starlin Marte, Mets, Jake Bloss, Blue Jays, Tariq Skubal, Tigers, Marco Luciano for the Giants, Dylan Cruz, rookie That's one of the big rookies, I believe, from the Nationals. I actually don't even know who all the Chase rookies are in this set. Angel Martinez, Guardians, but Dylan Cruz is one of them. John Gray, Rangers. We have a Orioles team card. Nice celebration there. And Ty France for the Reds. Let's see, Ryan. Ryan says nobody should be grading base tops, in his opinion. It says he's probably in the small minority. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm with you, Ryan. I am not a card grader at all. So yeah, I store my cards in binders. So I'm old school. Ellie De La Cruz, future star, beautiful card there from the Reds. Incoming slam dunk talent, and boys got some ups. Andrew Vaughn, White Sox. Aaron Judge, poster boy for this year, and he's number 300 in the set. I was expecting him to be number 1. Justin Verlander, Houston. Logan Gilbert, Mariners. Justin Robleski, Dodgers. Eugenio Suarez for the Diamondbacks. Freddie Freeman, Dodgers. For the Rays, Ryan Pepiot. And we have our first sort of different insert, Call to the Hall, Babe Ruth, Yankees. A standard Topps flagship insert fare, just an excuse to pump in some extra Hall of Famers, I guess. And let's put that there and slide these over. Keep the 90s out. I like those. And we have a Pirate, Marco Gonzalez. Super Gadget like the Ellie as well. Agreed. And Ben says binders are the way to go. Thank you, Ben. Well, Ben, you've been collecting as long as I have, or certainly on the blogs about as long as I have. So I think that makes us old school. All right. I mean, I didn't know this guy existed, but I feel like given my username and blog and everything, I almost have to collect this guy. Nacho Alvarez Jr. Is that really his real first name? Nacho? How have I never heard of Nacho? His first hit came against the Reds. Nacho Alvarez Jr. I got to make a note of that. Good for him. All right. Guardians, Lane Thomas. Connor Joe for the Pirates. Blake Dunn, rookie for the Reds. Jeremy Pena, Astros. Brian Wu, Mariners. Nick Sogard, Red Sox, rookie. Will Benson, Reds. I don't know if he's even going to make the team this year. He did not play well last year. There's the Red Sox team card. Super Gadgets going binder too. I like to hear it. There's a nice horizontal Zach Neto. That's a horizontal card done correctly, I think. Seth Lugo, Royals, and Greg Jones, Rockies. Worth noting, with that pack, no insert. So I feel like the last couple of years, Topps has cut back a little bit on just the raw number of inserts that you get in a box, and I approve of that decision. I think its flagship should be about the set and less about just, how many of these do we really need? I mean, Babe Ruth, fine, but you know what I mean. All right, next pack. Kenta Maeda, Tigers. Mike Yastrzemski, Giants. Chase McDermott, rookie for the Orioles. There's a nice CJ Abrams. Helmet flying, hair going everywhere. We've got another triple card. Scooble, Blanco, and Valdez. Raciel Iglesias for the Braves. Blake Perkins, Brewers. I don't like the Brewers, but I do like their uniforms and colors. I will say that. Willie Castro, Twins. Chris Bassett, Blue Jays. Another triple card. Judge, Ramirez, and Rooker. We have our first, speaking of the Brewers and their nice colors, it's our first gold of the break. Number 1407 out of 2025. Going to the Brewers, Joey Ortiz, Rookie Cup. So that's a good one. Pretty nice. Anytime you get a Rookie Cup, gold parallel, you can't complain. So Uncle Ben, there you go. You can put that in your binder. Put that there. And Jackson Merrill for the Padres. I like the card. I don't like the uniform. Not a big fan of that version of the Padres uniform. And speaking of Uncle Ben, he says, if binders worked in the 80s, it should be fine now. I agree. And Ryan says, gemming up the cards at the upgrade shop that have a 1.2 million print run seems pointless. I mean, you're not wrong. And yes, the golds look nice and they're obvious. So I appreciate that as well. Yordan Alvarez, Houston. Dylan Moore, pretty decent horizontal there. The photography seems good so far. Will Warren, Yankees. Mike Tauchman, Cubs. George Springer, Blue Jays. We've got the Rays team card. Matt Olson, Braves. Tyler Stevenson, Reds. Zach Wheeler, Phillies. Christian Mania, rookie for the Diamondbacks. And we've got Freddie Freeman, go-ahead grand slam. This is the 2024 greatest hits. I don't mind this as an insert set because it kind of chronicles the season. I think that fits well with, flagship tops. I think more of this and less of the Babe Ruth nonsense. So I approve of that one. And Anthony Rendon, the much maligned Anthony Rendon over on the Discord. All right. We're moving along. For the Yankees, we got Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's a nice Jackson Holiday future star. Nico Horner, Cubs. Nice diving shot there. Edwin Diaz, Mets. Bryce Terang, Brewers. Jacob deGrom, Texas. Angels team card. Gabriel Moreno, Diamondbacks. Will Brennan, Guardians. Dylan Cease celebrating for the Padres. Michael McGreevy, Cardinals. And Ronel Blanco for Houston. All right, so this stack's getting out of hand. Let's move that over there. And we'll keep going. Cedane Rafaela for the Red Sox. It seems like I pull him every box. We got Let's Dance. All the right moves going to the Braves. That's a checklist card. Gunnar Henderson, Orioles. Tyler Glasnow, Dodgers. Richie Palacios, Rays. Andres Chaparro, Nationals. Luis Rengifo, Angels. For the Mets, Paul Blackburn. For the Giants, Tyro Estrada, Tyler Phillips, Phillies. We have another 1990 Topps, Angel Martinez, rookie for the Guardians. Those are pretty neat looking. And Mitch Garver for the Mariners. 90 Topps was the first set I ever attempted. I probably should use air quotes there, to complete. I was a kid. I was young. Didn't ever come close, but I did open an awful lot of packs of it. I think they were like 25 cents at the grocery store at the time. All right. For the Twins, Joe Ryan. Dalton Varsho, Blue Jays. Another triple card, Judge, Santander, and Soto. We have a pretty nice Lawrence Butler for the A's. Brady Singer as a Royal. He's red now. Mason Wynn, Cardinals. Grant McCray, Giants. Andrew Benintendi, White Sox. Brandon Pfaadt for the Diamondbacks. There's a nice Kershaw for the Dodgers. And underneath him is a rainbow foil board. Tariq Skubal for the Detroit Tigers. Not serially numbered, but usually fairly tough pulls these days. Typically, that's going to Sheep Boy. Pretty nice shiny Tiger. Not numbered, but we'll put that there. And Cameron Misner for the Rays rounds out the first half. Jordan has completed the 90 set. Yeah, I still have a big binder, and it's not done, but I haven't broken it down and gotten rid of it. I can't bring myself to get rid of it, but I can't bring myself to try to collect it either. I have too many cards and not enough storage room. Clay Holmes, Yankees. James Wood, rookie for the Nationals. Jonathan India, no longer a red. Andrew McCutchen, Pittsburgh. Ronald Acuna Jr. Is he number 1? Nope, he's 207. Rhys Hoskins, Brewers. Corey Seager, Texas. We've got the Padres team card. That's kind of a neat angle view. Brooks Baldwin, White Sox. Brenton Doyle, Rockies. Francisco Lindor, Mets. And Colin Ray for Milwaukee. Ryan, 90 Topps was the first set that he completed. And number 595, Mike Fitzgerald, was the last card you needed. And you know what? I love that you still know the last card that you needed. Super Gadget completed 90s toss with TCDB trades. I would imagine using TCDB would go fast. People love to get rid of their base cards. And the first complete set was 87 tops. Okay. 87 was Jordan's. That's funny. What was my first? I think my first complete set was Series 1, 1997 Collector's Choice that I built myself. Because that's when I had some disposable income as a kid. Justin Henry Malloy for the Tigers. Tanner Beebe, Guardians. O'Neill Cruz, Pittsburgh. Max Schumann, A's. Jake Berger, Marlins. David Festa, Twins. Matt Verling, Tigers. DJ Hers, Washington. Isaac Paredes, Cubs. For the Yankees, Anthony Volpe, nice diving card. And I like how he's like extends across the border there. Makes it, that's nice. And we've got Francisco Lindor in a 90s card, 90s design, and Kevin Gausman. So last year I collected and I'm still working on it, but it's basically done, the Silver Pack 1989. I'm scared that I'm going to love these. So we'll see what happens when I actually open them. Hurston Waldrop for the Braves, rookie. Jake Cave, Rockies. Michael King, Padres. Orelvis Martinez. I'm sure I mispronounced that for the Blue Jays. Lamont Wade Jr., Giants. Joey Cantillo, Guardians. Mauricio Dubon, Astros. We've got Luis Castillo. Kind of a interesting shot for a pitcher for the Mariners. Pete Crow Armstrong, future star for the Cubs. Boston Dub and Drench. We've seen that card before. And Whit Guerrero and Judge. Triple player base card. Ben Soman also on the 1990s, the first set completed. I guess that all puts all of us, roughly speaking, are in the same age bracket. Colt Keith, Tigers. Matt Chapman, Giants. Carlos Narvaez, rookie for the Yankees. Luis Robert Jr., White Sox. Tyler Gentry, Royals. Michael Busch, Cubs. For the Yankees, Garrett Cole. Brandon Marsh, Phillies. Angel Martinez, Guardians. John Gray, Rangers. And we have a Grapefruit League, Rafael Devers. What is this, 25 years of the Grapefruit League or something? I can't read. There's just like lots of, I see the giant 25. Or maybe they meant 2025, like the year. That probably is more what they meant because Grapefruit League's been around a lot longer than that. Anyways, insert for the Red Sox. And Rob Refsnyder, another Red Sox. Super Gadgets on the board with a Red Sox insert at least. All right, for the Yankees, Luis Gill, Brooks Lee, Twins, Jameson Talon, Cubs, Anthony Rizzo, Yankees, Tyler Soderstrom, A's, Boston, Rafael Devers, base card, Mark Vientos, Mets, Jordan Westburg, future star for the Baltimore. There's another Baltimore card, team card, Eugenio Suarez, Diamondbacks. And we have an upside down foil, Jake Bloss for the Blue Jays, rookie. That is going to Peach Pits. Yes, Peach Pits. Getting a nice shiny Jake Bloss. And Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. NRS is the Silver Series packs a smaller number of cards. I believe last year they were 100 cards in Series 1 and then 100 cards in Series 2. So assuming Topps did the same thing again this year, they'll be smaller, 100 cards. I'll try to remind me. I'll flip them over and we'll look at the card numbers, but I do believe that it's 100 cards again. A giant pain to collect, by the way. I don't recommend trying it, but they do look cool in a binder if you do it. Jesus Sanchez, Marlins. Pete Fairbanks, Rays. Dodgers team card. Jake McCarthy, Diamondbacks. That's another nice action shot. Christopher Sanchez, Phillies. Adiel Amador, Rockies. Brian Rachero, Guardians. Sonny Gray, Cardinals. Zach DeZenzo, Houston. Seth Brown, A's. And we have Jarren Duran, 2024 All Tops team for the Red Sox. Kind of a neat looking card. And JJ Bledley for the A's. Andrew Schaefer's here. Good, just catching up. Good evening to you. Reading through comments makes me feel old. Collecting birth was around 1969. Collected through 1976. Good to collect at least through the big red machine years, so I can prove that. And then you stop for a long time. Very fair. Yeah, the Duran is cool. It's got, I tried to like catch it in the light, but it has like a shimmer effect to it. So this would look awesome as a stained glass parallel. I wish Topps did more stained glass parallels. I love those. Will Smith, Dodgers. Brian De La Cruz, Pirates. Tyler Locklear, Mariners. Emmanuel Clase, Guardians. Brent Rooker, A's. Nick Gordon, Marlins. Taj Bradley, Rays. And we have we've got a hit too, but let's start with our America parallel. Going to the Red Sox, Nick Sogard, and you may have seen this, maybe not, but it is numbered out of only 76. Going to the Red Sox, Nick Sogard. Patriotic parallel if you ever saw one. And then, whoops, let's put that in our serial number. I'll sleeve all those in a moment. Our hit is a Major League Material, Yordan Alvarez for Houston. Houston is JC, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, JC has Houston. So there you go, JC. Rewarded for grabbing a whole bunch of extra teams at the end there for me. Very plain back. Major League Material card. That's all that's a little ridiculous. But you know, it's not a terrible design. And there's actually like some spot UV on it. I don't know if I can get it caught in the light just right. There you go. You can see the player has like the spot UV treatment, but the background doesn't. So, you know, some care went into it. And we'll put him there, I suppose. And then Otto Lopez. All right, let me just sleeve these. I should have been doing that throughout. Let's sleeve that first. Big pile of sleeves sitting here next to me, so I'll at least get the serially numbered cards. All right. All right, so we have just a few more packs for this box, but we're nowhere near done. All right, I missed a couple of comments here. Andy started back up in 2005, 2006. Started filling in the original sets, 69, 70, 71, 72, over the last 5 to 6 years. Those are good projects to do. Team earlier, there are a lot of City Connect uniforms. I mean, I've noticed a few. I don't feel like there's been as many as last year so far. Screaming a few celebrations, but not. I don't think we've had a lot of screaming like last year. I agree with that. And Andy says boring relic but good player. That's fair. I mean, it's flagship Topps. There's a chance for something amazing, but you know, if you can get a relic of a good player, take it, because you could do a lot worse. All right, Josh Caballero for the Rays. Nico Cavadas, Angels. Logan O'Hoppe, Angels. Spencer Schwellenbach, Braves. Riley Green, Tigers. Mitch Haniger, Mariners. Yilber Diaz, Diamondbacks. There's the Reds team card with LA front and center. Nick Lodolo, Reds. Bryson Stott, Phillies. We have Drew Thorpe for the White Sox in the 1990 design. And that basically looks like it could be a 1990 card, complete with the picture or the hand over the team name. And Leody Taveras for the Rangers. All right. Freddie Furman in our penultimate pack for box number 1 tonight for the Royals. Eric Fetty, Cardinals. Zerby Matthews, Twins. Tristan Casas, Red Sox. Yanier Diaz, Astros. JP Crawford, Mariners. Kobe Mayo, Orioles. Another Orioles, Zach Eflin. Ben Rice, rookie for the Yankees. Andres Jimenez, Guardians. Ha-Seong Kim, Padres. That's kind of a cool action shot. I like his foot hanging off there. And the Astros team card. And our final regular pack of box number 1 contains what? We start with a Met, David Peterson. Keibert Ruiz, Nationals. Dodgers, Swagger, winning with style again. That's another one of the checklists. Gavin Sheets, White Sox. Jose Miranda, Twins. Luis Garcia Jr., Washington. Triple base, Sale Wheeler, Imananga. Bradley Blaylock, Rockies. Another Rocky, Charlie Blackmon. Jake Cronenworth for the Padres. Busch Stadium, Jason Tatum, first pitch. So that's an insert. And Chris Sale for the Braves. All right, so that rounds out the base cards. We'll get to the silver pack in just a second, but you'll notice fewer inserts than normal. So we had 2 serially numbered, the Ortiz and the Nick Sogard. Ortiz out of 2025 and the Sogard out of only 76. Our relic was Yordan Alvarez. We pulled 5 of the 1990 tops: Thorpe, Lindor, Martinez, Gunnar Henderson, and Matt Olson. And these are numbered. Well, you can't really learn from here. We only got up to 38, but I think there's 100. Our 2 rainbow foils were Bloss and Skubal, and then a smattering of inserts. Just 5 other ones, which I feel like is fine. And a big pile of base cards for me to sort. All right. Now let's get those out of the way. And now let's get to the silver pack. So hobby boxes come with 1 silver pack. And our silver pack begins with, see, they're so nice. They're so nice. Nolan Arenado for the Cardinals. And look at the shimmer. They're nice and colorful because of the 1990 tops design. Just, I like those. I want to collect those. Hayden Birdsong for the Giants is our second one. We have Justin Henry Malloy, rookie for the Tigers. And our final one for this box is Vladimir Guerrero Sr. for the Expos. This will go in the national slot, of course. And then just a junk card. So that officially now is box number 1. All right, so like I said, we're going to jump over to the retail boxes next, and then we'll do the second hobby box last. The retail have get the plastic off here. It says look for retail exclusive holo base card parallels. Do I know what that means? I do not. There were parallels last year in the silver packs, Andrew. There were serially numbered parallels. They're tough pulls, and there are also autographs. And I believe the same is true. There's your empty box. Sorry. I believe the same is true this year. But they're not easy pulls. So we'll see. Maybe when we have one more, we should get one more silver pack in the other hobby box. So maybe we'll luck into one. All right. So retail blaster, let's say 3, 6, 7 packs, 12 cards each. So, it's a decent amount of cards. And once again, good luck to everybody. When we're starting with it's like an insert right off the bat here. Okay, so I've got stuff going every which way. So let's see. So we got Brian Rocchio for the Guardians. And now this is a cactus parallel? Are those cacti on the border? I think so. For the Guardians. Is this like a Cactus League parallel, maybe? I don't know. There's no odds on anything, so nobody knows. But it's definitely a parallel of some kind going to the Guardians. Cleveland, that's going to JC. So that's interesting. It is not numbered, but all right. Hunter Fiducia for the Dodgers. Jock Peterson, Diamondbacks. Vinny Pasquantino, Royals. We've got Hoop Dreams for the Rays. Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Tyrone Taylor, Mets. Gabriel Moreno, Diamondbacks. Tyler Glasnow, Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw, Dodgers. Sonny Gray, Cardinals. We've got Spencer Schwellenbach, 1990 for the Braves. And we have a Stars of MLB, Yordan Alvarez. So one of Yordan Alvarez already. So this pack, after saying there aren't a lot of inserts in the get that plastic out of here, in the hobby box, this pack had essentially 3 parallel and 2 inserts. Yeah, it's some kind of Arizona league, I would agree. Ryan says spring training parallels. Okay. And let's see. Kevin Brady's first set was 86, but might have been 87. And Kevin says 87 was his second set that he completed. Ryan Halsey, Cardinals. I don't have to think about what my second set is. I just didn't buy enough cards to actually ever complete a full set for years. I don't think it was till after college for me, like well after college. I think it might be, I'm looking behind me where I have my sets. I think it might be the 2007 Heritage or Allen and Ginter. I assume Heritage came out first that year. All right, next pack, Astros, Pedro Leon. Ryan Thompson, Diamondbacks. Almost off the card with that. That's a kind of a cool shot. Cool framing, I guess. Tommy Edman, Dodgers. Evan Carter, future star for the Rangers. We have Say Cheese, picture perfect play. I don't mind that one. Ryan O'Hearn, Orioles. Richie Palacio, Rays. Andres Chaparro, Nationals. Zach DeZenzo, Houston. Seth Brown, Athletics. And another Stars of MLB, Luis Robert Jr. So 2 packs, 4 inserts of some kind. All right, well, we've got the other parallel, the Grapefruit League parallel. And you can see the palm trees. Pittsburgh, of course, plays in the Grapefruit League, so that makes some sense. Brian De La Cruz for Pittsburgh. Brandon Lau. You guys correct me every time. I always forget. Hey, JC. Good evening. There is a Yordati there. There's one in the other box, too. So, spoiler when you go back to watch that. Rays, Brandon Lowe. Rhett Lauder, we were just talking about him. He hurt himself already from my Reds. Jared Kelenic, Braves. Joey Ortiz, Brewers. Trevor Larnach, Twins. Davis Schneider, Blue Jays. Luis Rengifo, Angels. Brady Singer, Royals. Nick Gordon, Marlins. Taj Bradley, Rays. We've got a Grapefruit League. Bryce Harper, insert. So we have Grapefruit League insert, and then we also have parallels. A little confusing. And I guess I'll stick him there. And another star of MLB, Vlad Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. No worries about being late, JC. That's why it's on video. Plenty of people watch them after the fact. All right. Jose Barrios for the Blue Jays. Mariners team card. Tanner Houck, Red Sox. Jeff McNeil, Mets. Triple card, Scooble Barrios, Lugo. Jorge Soler, Braves. Sandy Alcantara, Marlins. Mason Wynn, Rookie Cup for the Cardinals. Grant McCray, Giants. Reds team card. Nick Lodolo for the Reds. And Stars of MLB, Carlos Correa for Minnesota. We seem to get stars from MLB in every pack. So that must be how you get those. We have something shiny in this pack. You see that? Looks like something sparkly. Oh, we also have a parallel on the other side of the pack. Tyler Locklear, Cactus League for the Mariners. It's our third one of those. Kyle Finnegan, Nationals. Yankees, Bronx Bombers. Miguel Vargas, White Sox. Josh Jung, Rangers. Cubs team card. Kind of out of focus. Andrew Benintendi. I like the thrown bat there. That one's cool. Chris Sanchez, Phillies. Bryson Stott, Phillies. We have Ben Rice for the Yankees. Hard to read his name down there, though. Kind of like weird foil printing didn't work out great. We have numbered out of 250, 212 out of 250. We have a purple Teoscar Hernandez for the Dodgers. Purple Sparkles. I'm sure that's not the official name, but going to Dr. Mustang. Teoscar Hernandez. Number 212 out of 250. So that's a pretty cool one. We've got a Rockies 1990 Topps. Adil Amador. And Corey Seager for the Rangers. Stars of MLB. Yeah, the Retail Blasters, way more inserts and parallels, honestly. All right, there's the sleeved Teoscar Hernandez. We still have 2 more packs here. Yeah, I mean, the Stars of MLB, those cards are fine. I think I would describe them as perfectly adequate. If they're going to be a retail only thing, they could have done a lot worse. Alec Boehm, Phillies. Drew Thorpe, White Sox. Ty France, Reds. Marco Gonzalez, Pittsburgh. Geraldo Perdomo, Diamondbacks. Teoscar Hernandez, regular base card to go with this purple one. Ahmed Rosario, Reds. Adil Amador, Rockies. Brian Rocchio, Guardians. Andres Jimenez, Guardians. We have an upside down Ranger Suarez foil board for the Phillies. And our Stars of MLB, James Wood rookie for the Nationals. That's a nice one. And our final pack of the first blaster. Remember, we have 2 of these. We'll open the second blaster next. And we have another. These must be the retail exclusive hollow base card. I don't know. It's not that. These are spring training parallels. Emmanuel Clase, Cactus League for the Guardians. Greg Jones, Rockies. Jordan Beck, Rockies. Jackson Merrill, Padres. Anthony Rendon, Angels. Adrian Del Castillo, Diamondbacks. Joe Adell, Angels. Brian De La Cruz, Pittsburgh. Tyler Locklear, Mariners. Ha-Sung Kim, Padres. Bradley Blaylock, Rockies. We have a call to the hall, Ted Williams for Boston. And another Boston, Rafael Devers, Stars of MLB. So that's blaster number 1. I mean, we got a parallel out of 250. We had the foil board. So I think we did okay. In 4 of these. So honestly, you get more, seemingly, based on this at least, we get more inserts in a blaster than you do a hobby box. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but that seems to be what happens. JC actually like the 90s in here. Yeah, I like the 90 Topps design. I know not everybody does, but I do. And the silver pack cards, I'm going to be hard pressed not to collect those. I did look. Barry Larkin is on the checklist for that set, so I'm going to certainly try to get his, but I don't know. I might not collect. I'm not going to collect the base set this year. I do like it, but I might go for the chrome set again. I don't know. We'll see. Donnie says, forget that name for our fantasy draft. I don't want them. And Jack hasn't even received their pre-orders yet. Mine haven't even shipped. Jack, these were pre-ordered. Everything you're seeing here, they arrived today. I was cutting it close, promising the group break tonight. But I had tracking information, and it looked pretty solid that they were going to be here today. So I did pre-order mine quite a long time ago. All right, this is blaster number 2. And we begin with Bobby Witt Jr., one of my favorite non-Reds right now. And he's a star of my fantasy team for the last couple of years. Speaking of fantasy teams, Alec Burleson, Cardinals. Jace Jung, Tigers. Ian Happ, Cubs. There's James Wood again. Jonathan India, Reds. Andrew McCutchen, Pittsburgh. Adam Azure, Marlins, Colton Cowser, Orioles, Willie Castillo, Twins, Chris Bassett, Blue Jays, and our star of MLB is Juan Soto for the Yankees. Donnie, I have to admit, I didn't see your comment in time. Like there's a delay, so I actually don't know who exactly you are referring to for a fantasy draft, but knowing my drafting skills is not going to matter. I feel like I haven't drafted particularly well. All right. Andrew Benintendi is our parallel Cactus League for the White Sox. And Donnie says release day is tomorrow, so getting a sneak peek. Well, I got them today, so we're opening them today. Brandon Nimmo, Mets. I'm not usually ahead of the curve there. Nolan Chanel, Angels, future star. We've got It Takes Two, middle infield maestros for the Reds, with one of them not being a Red anymore. Reese Olson, Tigers. Justin Henry Malloy, also Tigers. Tanner Bibby, Guardians. Jorge Alcala, Twins. C.J. Abrams, Nationals. Judge Ramirez, Rooker for the, triple team there. Tyler Stevenson, Reds. We've got relief pitcher all-time, or 2024 all-tops team, Emmanuel Clase. These are nice-looking cards. Probably the best of like the random inserts this year. And our star of MLB is Matt Chapman of the Giants. So I think those are both new names for us. James Wood, Donnie says. Jordan, on one hand, I'm glad there's more Juan Soto Yankees cards this year. On the other hand, it's still upsetting. And JC, surprised they didn't hope on bigger free agents until Series 2. Yeah, they're probably going to just pump even more rookies into Series 2 if I had to guess. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, we saw the backside, but we'll get to Mr. Aaron Judge at the end. Logan Webb, Giants. Sean Reynolds, Padres. Cal Quantrill, Rockies. I do like the little diamond thing. I pointed this out in the first card, but they put a little circle for the position of the player. So obviously pitcher in this case. I like that little touch. Manny Machado, Padres. O'Neill Cruz, Pirates. Hurston Waldrop, rookie for the Braves. Jake Cave, Rockies. Triple card, Scubo Blanco Valdez. Raciel Iglesias for the Braves. Zach Wheeler, Phillies. We have an upside down red. It's Reese Hines rookie foil. He had an amazing week and a half, and then that was the end of that for him. That's still a nice card. And we already saw this, but there's our star of MLB, Aaron Judge for the Yankees. And ours is my local shops putting aside a box for me, so hopefully you hit something good. I say good luck to you. We've got Grapefruit League, Christopher Sanchez, parallel. And now, John Kenzie Noel, Guardians. Andrew Abbott, Reds. Paul Skeens, there's our first Skeens Rookie Cup card for the Pirates. Michael King, Padres. Orelvis Martinez, Blue Jays. Colt Keith, I think that's our first Colt Keith, Tigers. Blake Perkin, Brewers. George Springer, Blue Jays. Christian Mania, Diamondbacks. Will Brennan, Guardians. We've got Mr. Nacho Alvarez Jr. for the Braves. I remember him. Gotta look into that guy just for the name. And our star of MLB is Ellie De La Cruz. Nice. From the Reds. All right. Next pack. Connor Norby. Marlins. Christian Encarnacion Strand. I don't think we pulled his card yet. We're still pulling new cards after a full hobby box and a blaster, and now almost a second blaster. Kyle Schwarber, Phillies. Cade Povich, Orioles. Matt Chapman, Giants. Carlos Narvaez, Yankees. Luis Robert Jr., White Sox. Rays, team card. Dylan Cease, Padres. Michael McGreevy, Cardinals. And we've got an upside down Ryan O'Hearn for the Orioles. This might be the retail exclusive holo base card. It doesn't say, and it's not numbered. I don't know. The Shimmer Sparkle card for the Orioles. Going to haha, you're dead. And I guess we'll put him with Mr. Reese Hines. And our star of MLB is Shoto Imanaga for the Cubs. Nice one for the Cubs. That's going to Ben. All right. Next pack has another spring training parallel. Cactus League. Adil Amador for the Rockies. Dansby Swanson, Cubs. Giancarlo Stanton. I don't think we've pulled him yet for the Yankees. Kyle Harrison, future star, Giants. Ezekiel Tovar, Rockies. Luis Gill, Yankees. Brooks Lee, Twins. Matt Olson, Braves. Bryce Turing, Brewers. Paul Blackburn, Mets. Tyro Estrada, Giants. We have a first pitch. Carl Radke going to the Pirates. First pitch at PNC Park. Beautiful ballpark if you've never been. And Kobe Mayo is our star of MLB for the Orioles. All right, in our last retail pack, Okeem is a holo foil. We have confirmation on that. All right. I said Oheem. O'Hearn, excuse me. So there we go. Those are retail. Yu Darvish, Padres. Dylan Dingler, Tigers. Jose Altuve. I don't think I've called his name yet for the Astros. Randy Arozarena. I don't think I've said him either. Jameson Tolland, Cubs. Anthony Rizzo, Yankees. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, future star for the Dodgers. Jacob deGrom, Rangers. Angels team card. Tyler Phillips, Phillies. Brandon Pfaadt for the Diamondbacks. And our star of MLB, Fernando Tatis Jr. For the Padres. Has like almost like a mist shine in the middle of his belly. You kind of see that in the light there. A little weird. All right. So there's blaster number 2. Not bad. I think blaster 1 was a little more impressive, if I'm being honest. We did get a few different parallels, though. And, of course, the many stars of MLB. But I don't think we got any duplicate stars of MLB, so that's cool. Okay, and now our final box for tonight is a second hobby box, I should say, of 2025 Topps. I will say, while we're getting this open, let me get a drink of water quick. That's better. I will say, I think our next group break is going to be a Breakers Club. I've been purchasing boxes, and I have quite a few. So I'm hoping to do Breakers Club signups before too long. Not tonight. Not going to happen tonight, but hopefully within like the next week. I need to go back through my inventory, but I do have quite a few boxes. So I think we might do that. There's our silver pack. We'll save that for last. And let's pop all these hobby packs out of here. Get the box out of the way. There's your empty box. Get that out of here. Some space. Move those over. There's our silver pack. All right. So final box for tonight. And I am looking forward to the Breakers Club. So if you are relatively new to my group breaks, or maybe totally new, Breakers Club, real quick before we get into this pack. Breakers Club, basically the idea there is I get a whole bunch of boxes and price the teams accordingly, and then you pay for your team. And then typically we have group breaks for like 3 or 4 weeks, maybe even 5 weeks, depending on how many boxes we end up with. And you pay once and then it's good for all of the boxes. So we try to get some older stuff, some older boxes, try to get some newer boxes. I can tell you right now, I've ordered a couple, I have them in hand, a couple boxes of product I've never opened before. So that could be interesting. And I also found an old school box from the early 90s of one of my personal favorite sets that I never had a chance to collect. I had a couple packs of it and I loved it, but that's it. So I'm excited to open it just for that reason alone. So those are my preview for that. Van Syke fan, thank you. I appreciate it. says, nice opening. Look forward to joining breaks in the future. Absolutely. I'd love to have you. And JC, hooray for Breakers Club. Yeah, I know, but never even want Breakers Club. So more details on the Discord about that in the hopefully pretty near future. All right. That's enough of that. Let's get to our final box. We've got Starling Marte for the Mets. There's Ellie again. No complaints from that. Slam dunk talent Guardians. We're going to get a lot of duplicate base at this point, which is fine. Andrew Vaughn Gilbert. Again, I'm not sure I called his name for the Mariners. Justin Robleski, Dodgers. I feel like some of these are still new, though. Jeremy Pena, Astros. Brian Wu, Mariners. Sonny Gray. I think we've pulled him a number of times. Cardinals. Zach DeZenzo, Astros. Seth Brown, A's. And Kyle Harrison for the Giants. I do think you need to buy more than one hobby box to have much of a chance at the full set. So hopefully we'll be close to the full base set. Aaron Judge, Yankees. There's Mr. Nacho Alvarez again. Braves. Lane Thomas, Guardians. Who is the Braves? Jackal is the Braves. I might have to try a trade if we ended up with duplicate of that card, just because of the name. Nick Sogard, Boston. Will Benson, Reds. Bryce Harper, Phillies. Adam Mazur, Marlins. Nick Gordon, Marlins. Taj Bradley, Rays. Reds team card. And we have it. Oh, there's a nice one. Ichiro for the Mariners, 1990 tops. Love that. And Ezekiel Tovar. They have a number of nice sliding, dirt flying, helmet flying shots. I actually think the photography is very solid for a flagship set this year. I really liked last year's flagship set, in part because it was such an improvement over several of the last years before that. But I think this is a solid follow-up. I don't think it's immediately as eye-popping as last year's set, but part of me almost thinks it's a little bit more classic, and I mean that in a good way. So yeah, your mileage may vary, but I approve. Connor Joe for the Pirates, Blake Dunn, Reds, Michael Toglia, Rockies, Xander Bogaerts, Padres, Colton Cowser, Orioles, Jorge Alcala, Twins. For Washington, another diving helmet flying shot, CJ Abrams. Scooble Blanco Valdez on that one. Nick Lodolo, Reds. Bryson Stott, Phillies. Ben Rice, Yankees. Yu Darvish, Padres. I welcome all of you watching the break tonight. Aaron Shunk, Rockies. Kenta Maeda, Tigers. Mike Yastrzemski, Giants. Chase McDermott, Orioles. Raciel Iglesias, Braves. Blake Perkins, Brewers. George Springer, Blue Jays. Andres Jimenez, Guardians. Haesung Kim, Padres. Bradley Blaylock, Rockies. We have a Grapefruit League. Francisco Lindor for the Mets. And Dylan Dingler for the Tigers. That's a fun name to say, if nothing else. All right. Yordan Alvarez. Another Yordan Alvarez. Base card this time. Dylan Moore, Mariners. Will Warren, Yankees. Mike Tauchman, Cubs. Again, some names I don't think I've said yet. Rays team card. Matt Olson, Braves. Bryce Turang, Brewers. Jacob deGrom, Rangers. Charlie Blackmon, Rockies. Jake Cronenworth, Padres. We have an upside-down Astro. It's Justin Verlander, rainbow foil. Very shiny. One of the illustrious career of Mr. Verlander. So that's a nice parallel for the Astros. And Jose Altuve. Why not keep the Astros love going? Donnie says we should all buy whatever 2024 we can still find and put on the shelf for the next 10 years. One heck of a rookie class. You're not wrong. Especially, yeah, for sure. And JC, this year's design is going to be the 2018-2019 vibes. Top shot their shot with 2024, and this year's a bit of a pullback to the center. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good description of what they did. I mean, they went back to the classic white border, more or less. I like the color coding for the teams. I like the easy to read logo. I enjoy this little bit here. I don't love the team name on the side here. It's kind of ignored, I guess, by me. It's hard to read on a lot of the cards, I think. But yeah, I think it's I like it. It's different. Anthony Rizzo, Yankees. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Dodgers. Hoop Dreams for the Rays. Tyler Soderstrom, A's. Boston, Rafael Devers. Mark Vientos, Mets. Jordan Westburg, future star for Baltimore. There's Spencer Steer for the third time, I think. Brandon Marsh, Phillies. Angel Martinez, Guardians. And our Topps Gold is Jared Kelenic, numbered 1249 out of 2025, going to the Braves. So that'll go to Jackal. And Manny Machado rounds that out. I'm going to sleeve that right away, though. JC said it was a nice Justin Verlander. I agree. Nice shiny one. Enjoy it. I always liked Verlander. Masataka Yoshida, Boston. Tyrone Taylor, Mets. Evan Carter, Rangers. Say cheese for the Twins. Padres, all smiles. Travis d'Arnaud, I'm not sure I said his name yet. Braves. Bailey Ober, another guy I'm not sure I said. Twins. John Gray, Rangers. Orioles team card. Eugenio Suarez for the Diamondbacks. We have a greatest hits. Ellie De La Cruz joins the 2060 club, which feels a little arbitrary if we're being honest, but it's a new Ellie for me, so I guess I won't look the gift horse in the mouth too much. And John Kenzie Noel for the Guardians rounded out that pack. All right, still looking for our promised hit in here, by the way. Ryan O'Hearn, Orioles. Trevor Larnach, Twins. Davis Schneider, Blue Jays. Scooble Barrios Lugo on that one. Danny Jensen, Red Sox. Arias Otani Ozuna on that one. There's Ozuna's regular base card. Freddie Peralta, Brewers. Freddie Freeman, Dodgers. Ryan Pepiot, Rays. Red Sox team card. And Andrew Abbott for the Reds. The stack's getting out of hand. Let's send that back there. We still have two more packs for this half, and then we have the other half, obviously. And I didn't forget about the silver pack. Jorge Soler. I'm hoping there's like something special in there. We'll see. For the Braves, Sandy Alcantara, Marlins, Josh Jung, Rangers, Braves team card. Taylor Ward. It's kind of a standard batting pose there. Nathaniel Lowe, Rangers. Austin Riley, Braves. Zach Neto, Angels. Seth Lugo, Royals. Lars Nootbaar, St. Louis. We have what could just be a 1990 Topps card, Mark McGwire. I have to go back and find his 1990 Topps card. Did they use the same photo? I mean, that could just be 1990 Topps. And there's Paul Skeens again. Rookie Cup this time. Of course, going back to the earlier comment about buying 2024 product, good luck with the Paul Skeens mania, I feel like. Cubs team card starts us off here. We've got Geraldo Perdomo for the Diamondbacks. Teoscar Hernandez, Dodgers. Ahmed Rosario, Reds. Trevor McGill, I don't remember seeing that photo, but maybe we have, for the Brewers. Nathan Eovaldi, Rangers. Yankees team card. Ketel Marte, Diamondbacks. Shea Whitcomb, Astros. Eloy Jimenez, Orioles. We have an upside down Logan Gilbert for the Mariners rainbow foil board. Shiny. And for the Marlins, Connor Norby. All right. Slide those over there. Jordan says that's a late 90s McGwire A's photo. Okay. Yeah, he's not as he's bulked out a bit more, I suppose. Still, it could pass if, you know. Luis Gill, Yankees. Brooks Lee, Twins. Jameson Tollin, Cubs. Luis Castillo, Mariners. Tyler Gentry, Royals. Michael Busch, in the rain, it looks like, for the Cubs. Garrett Cole, Yankees. Another sideways Yankee. Anthony Volpe. Pete Crow Armstrong for the Cubs. Dub and Drench for the Red Sox. We've got another 90s Topps. Carlos Correa for the Twins. And Kyle Quantrill for the Rockies. We're hitting a lot of the same base cards now. Although I still think we're getting a few new ones that we haven't seen. But I'm trying to not belabor the point too much. Clay Holmes, Yankees. There's James Wood again for the Nationals. Jonathan India for the Reds. Zach Eflin, Orioles. Jose Miranda, Twins. Luis Garcia Jr., Nationals. Sale Wheeler Imananga, triple card. Bryson Stott, Phillies. Ben Rice, Yankees. Andres Jimenez, Cleveland. Jose Altuve in 1990 Topps form. Excuse me. And there's the It Takes Two for the Reds. All right. Donnie says skiing straight and well last year. Sent 50 skeins and 50 Merrill to PSA last spring. 66 gem. Jeez. Well, you've got an investment then. Andrew McCutcheon, Pittsburgh. Justin Henry Malloy, Detroit. Tanner Bibby, Guardians. O'Neill Cruz, Pittsburgh. Ronald Acuna Jr., Braves. Reese Hoskins, Brewers. Corey Seager, Rangers. Padres team card. Padres get Hassan Kim. Bradley Blaylock, Rockies. Another Rocky, Charlie Blockman. And Reese Olson for Detroit. I'm having enough trouble just tracking down the Skeens Allen and Ginter parallels that I need for the Chrome sets I'm trying to build in that. Hurston Waldrop, Braves. Jake Cave, Rockies. Michael King, Padres. Orelvis Martinez, Blue Jays. Max Schumann, A's. Jake Berger, Marlins. David Festa, Twins. Jake Cronenworth, Padres. Brooks Baldwin, White Sox. Brenton Doyle, Rockies. We have a call to the hall. Derek Jeter for the Yankees. And Logan Webb for the Giants. And I do think there's a fair number of inserts that Topps could have just not bothered printing, but otherwise solid. Colt Keith, Tigers. Matt Chapman, Giants. Carlos Narvaez, Yankees. Luis Robert Jr., White Sox. Matt Burling, Detroit. Lamont Wade Jr., Giants. Joey Cantillo, Guardians. Mauricio Dubon, Astros. Francisco Lindor, Mets. DJ Hers, Nationals. Isaac Paredes, Cubs. And Sean Reynolds of the Padres. All right. JC says it'll never get old seeing today's stars on the late 80s, early 90s designs. I agree with you right now. I'm not sure I'm going to agree when Topps Heritage gets to the sets that I collected like as a kid. Like Topps Heritage in the 1990 Topps design, that's going to hit me hard. Luckily, we have a ways to go still. Adrian Del Castillo for the Diamondbacks, rookie. Joe Adele, Angels. Cole Reagans, Royals. Miles Mikolas, Cardinals. Shohei Ohtani. I don't know if we've actually pulled his base card, did we? I don't remember. Dodgers. Pedro Pages, Cardinals. Brent Herter, Tigers. Willie Castro, Twins. Chris Bassett, Blue Jays. Triple card, Judge, Ramirez, and Rooker. We have a 2024 All Topps team, Aaron Judge for the Yankees, of course. And again, the best of the sort of random inserts, these are pretty. And Christian Encarnacion Strand. Still looking for a promised hit out of this box, by the way. So we'll see what happens here. Drew Romo, rookie for the Rockies. Shea Langoliers, A's. Tanner Scott, Padres. Miguel Garcia, Royals. Nolan Arenado, Cardinals. Trey Sweeney for the Tigers. Corey Lee, White Sox. Tyler Stevenson, Reds. Zach Wheeler, Phillies. We have an upside down. Ooh, Dodgers team logo parallel. And we also have a nice autograph. But let's look at this first. Not serially numbered, but it's the LA team logo. That's an awesome parallel. Team colors, team logo. That's a parallel done right. Hunter Fiducia, the Dodgers. And then we're spoiling it because it's right underneath it. But that's a beautiful autograph in the 1990 Topps design. And it's an auto from Series 1. Nolan Arenado for the Cardinals. That's going to carry. Pretty darn nice. Oh, and it's numbered out of 50. That's a surprise. Wasn't expecting that. So congratulations to Cards on Cards. I'm going to sleeve that immediately. And just to finish off the pack, we had Kyle Schwarber. Well, I was hoping for something good, and I think that qualifies. on Arenado. Fine career. Nice looking auto. And the 1990 Topps design. Chef's kiss on that. And then you do the out of 50 on the back. Yeah, we did. We did well in the hits. Yep, that's going to Cards on Cards. I don't think Carrie's in the room tonight, but he usually does watch after the fact, so that'll be a fun surprise. All right, we'll put that right there. Chris Morrell, Rays. Tigers team card. Abraham Toro, A's. Ranger Suarez, Phillies. Reese Hines, Reds. Hunter Green, Reds. Mitch Keller, maybe the first Hunter Green. Mitch Keller, Pirates. Christian Mania, Diamondbacks. Will Brennan, Guardians. Dylan Cease, Padres. Speaking of Mr. Paul Skeens, there's the 1990 Topps. Paul Skeens Rookie Cup. That's going to 412 J-Mac. There you go. Yes, the auto is on card, JC. No sticker here. Beautiful on card auto. And Cade Povich, rookie. Andres Arenado, future Hall of Famer. I suppose the full question is Hall of Fame or Hall of Very Good. I think he makes it. I think his offense has always been solid, and his defense was. I mean, there was a time where that was just, he was one of the best players. So I think he makes it. Yes, the Skeens is very cool. Xavier Edwards for the Marlins. Jonah Heim, Rangers, Marlins team card. Ryan Mountcastle, Orioles. Ryan Bliss, Mariners. Corbin Carroll, Diamondbacks. Jake Bloss, Blue Jays. Tariq Skubal, Tigers. Michael McGreevy, Cardinals. Paul Blackburn, Mets. Thairo Estrada, Giants. And Dansby Swanson, Cubs. And obviously, if he does make the Hall, that's going to make the autograph that much better. JC says, Arenado slightly less of a Hall of Famer than Roland. So giving him a vote of no. That's fair. I think that's a fair statement. I don't know, though. I feel like Arenado had a number of years where he struck fear in the opponent. But yeah, he's not going to be a first ballot. I think that's probably for sure. I do think he gets in, but I could be wrong. Carlos Correa, Twins. Ernie Clement, Blue Jays. Otani Adames Machado. David Hamilton. I don't remember saying that name yet either for Boston. It's hard to believe our last pack. I think, getting new cards. Marco Luciano, Giants. Dylan Cruz, rookie for the Nationals. There's Verlander's regular base card. Tyler Phillips, Phillies. Brandon Pfaadt, Diamondbacks. Clayton Kershaw, Dodgers. We have a first pitch of Adrian Beltre at Globe Life Field. Kind of, I don't know how I feel about those. They're okay, I guess. And Giancarlo Stanton rounds out that box, at least for the base cards. All right, so let me get the base cards out of here. Lots of good stuff in this box. So we had a smattering of inserts, fine. Our 90 Topps, the Skeens, Altuve, Correa, McGuire, Ichiro. Like, that's a powerful lineup. We had the Kelenic Topps Gold out of 2025. We had the Dodgers logo. I don't know how rare these are. I've never even seen a parallel like this, but I really like these. They're not numbered, which is surprising to me, but big fan of that one. And then we had two with foil boards, Logan Gilbert and Justin Verlander, just two of the best pitchers last year, or the last few years, I should say. And then the big hit, of course, is the Arenado on-card auto in the 1990 Topps design, numbered out of 50. So I say that box was a success, and that's even before we've opened up the last of tonight. All right. So good luck, everybody, on our final little pack of the evening. This is, and we were talking about Mr. Paul Skeens, and there he is in shiny, glorious 1990 Topps form. Different photo, I think, than the base card, so I appreciate that as well. That's a sharp looking card for Pittsburgh. Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners. Jackson Merrill, rookie cup, our second rookie cup for the Padres. And going old school, George Brett of the Royals. And this is number 96. So, yeah, there's got to be 100 cards in this set again to answer that question from a long time ago. So there is your silver pack, your second silver pack. And again, solid 4 players. Can't really complain about that selection. And I don't think you can complain about our hobby box. I don't think you can complain about any of our boxes, honestly. I feel like this has been a very good introduction to the 2025 baseball card season. So, yeah, good stuff all the way around. No glaring issues that were obvious as I opened the cards. Good photos, pretty easy to read. Team logos, nice and bright. Good photography. I haven't checked the back of the card, so they could have just done the thing they did last year with, what was it, Stadium Club, where all the pictures had the wrong stats or something. So let's hold off a little bit, but no, by and large, very pleased with this one. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, everybody. Breakers Club will be the next thing that I think we're going to do. So pay attention to the Discord. I will tag, do the everyone tag on that when that's up and live. Again, it might not be until, I don't know, maybe even the weekend. I'm not sure about that yet, but hopefully, let's say within the next week or so. Feel free to bug me if I don't get it up by then. Excuse me. That's the break tonight. So thanks for hanging out. JC, no missing 1 with 1 stamps on the back. Now, I didn't look on the back of every card, so I guess that is still possible. I'm hoping anything weird like that would be upside down the pack. Most of the parallels seem to be that way, so hopefully we didn't miss anything like that. But yes, it would be a shame if they did that again. I'd like to think they learned their lesson on that. So yes, thanks everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will be talking to you soon. Oh, also, if you want cards shipped, I'm probably not going to sort these tonight. It'll take me a few days, maybe even the weekend to get things sorted, but you can always shoot me a message and then I'll get back to you when I'm able to have stuff sorted. But again, not likely to happen till the weekend. There's a lot of tops here to sort, but then you can get a shipping quote. Otherwise, though, letting you know Breakers Club is coming up. So if you think you're going to join on that, you might as well wait till after Breakers Club and then just have everything shipped at once. So that's up to you. I'll do whatever you want. Just try to save people money on shipping, and it saves me time not having to pack up 30, odd packages every single break. So we all win in that case, except the post office. The post office loses. They don't get as much money. All right, I'm done rambling. Have a good evening, everybody. Thanks. That was fun.